Hello, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Content Breaker. Hope everybody is doing good. I am strangely entertaining, and I'm joined
by Static Dreads. How
There
are you
you
guys
go.
doing?
Static Dreads, everybody. Today is going to be a very interesting episode. Mr. Static Dreads has no idea what he is getting himself into. I've put together we only have a limited budget for this kind of thing, so I put together a very simple slideshow, and it's gonna be. I gotta share my screen, run Discord
Okay.
here. He doesn't know anything about this yet. Boom.
Okay, let me click watch screen. Oh, okay. This is completely different.
It's
than
completely
what
different.
I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
We both
Okay.
made secret slideshows or whatever it is for each other for these little bonus episodes that we're doing right now. I'm very interested to see how this goes. It was just a random idea that popped up in my head. So, Mr. Static,
Yes.
I've put together, One Piece, right? Let me set the stage here. One Piece, vast world, fun characters, great villains, all that fun stuff, correct?
Yes.
How frustrating is it, though, that you don't get to see characters, like, certain characters have, like, fight each other? You know what I mean? You're like, oh, man, what would have happened if, like, so-and-so fought so-and-so? How would have that turned out?
Yeah, like the most famous one I think is like what would have happened if Kaido showed up to Marineford. He was on his way. He just got stopped by Shakes. That was like that would have been crazy.
Right. So, this is mostly a opinion-based thing, and I'm very interested to hear your opinion. I am pitting One Piece characters together, whether they canonically know who they are or not. Some of them are weird. Some of them are like, wow, that's really cool. Others are like, why'd you do this? ? And you'll see when we get there. But first one's up because I'm very interested to know your opinion on this.
Wow,
Sabo versus Ace.
See, this is very hard because I'm like, okay, to me, they're the same character because it's like, I get it, Oda. You killed off your favorite character, which was my favorite character. But like, if we're being real, is this like a who wins or like character wise? Like,
Yeah, who would win?
Oh my gosh, that's hard to
Who
say.
would win? Fight to the no, they don't have to kill each other, but like, who wins in a fight?
No, it's because like so many of Ace's feats are like hearsay. Like, oh, he had Conqueror's hockey. We never saw music. Oh, he was like a master tactician. Oh, we never saw him do X, Y, Z. But with Sabo, we've seen it. We've seen him infiltrate. Like the Gorosei, throw some attacks at Emu and the Five Elders and escape. Like, we've seen him brawl with admirals. We've seen him like break Burgers' head in one hit. Like, so we've seen stuff from Sabo. So just out of what we've seen, I gotta go with Sabo, even though I know people are gonna be like, but Ace was a conqueror. He was the youngest, like, second hand and XYZ, blah, blah. He's dead. You donut. He ain't nothing anymore. So that's why I gotta go Team Sabo on this one.
Okay, I was very interested to hear about this. Also, super spoilers, by the way. Everything is going to be we're talking about is probably going to be current. So if you have not caught up at all in One Piece, turn back now. The next one is probably the one you're going to be like, why would you do this? I'm like, because I'm interested to hear your opinion. Ready?
Yeah. See, this is like hard because it's like, oh, I know. Do you know Crocodile's Bounty? Has that been announced in the?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, I think the Buggy's Bounty, maybe. I'm not sure. I think so. I think they did announce it. I know it's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
But again, this is all based on what your opinion would be.
See, I gotta give it to Yamato because I feel like There are many reasons. Yamato has conquerors hockey. She has all other forms of hockey. Um, she's also a mythical Zoan. Mythical Zoans are broken. Um, Crocodile is his sand is admirable, but we've already seen it beaten. But at the same time, like unless he's going against Luffy, he's pretty good. Like he's fought Whitebeard, he's fought like a bunch of other people.
He did fight.
It's like
He his sand penetrated Akainu, which is magma. So it's like, what can his sand do? That's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's like only it's like it's hard because if he's not fighting Luffy, you might want to bet on him, but I do believe that Yamato is going to be a future Straw Hat. I think it's going to happen. And based off of that knowledge, I got to go Yamato because Straw Hats are always going to come out as victors at the end. So I'm putting this on like futuristic potential and Yamato joining the Straw Hats.
Okay. Interesting. I don't really remember who's next. Actually, I might. Oh, yeah, there you go. Who would win?
Whitebeard. Big Mom's too dumb. I'm sorry. I don't see Law and Kid beating Whitebeard. Like, even not in his prime. Even if we take this version of Whitebeard and this version of Big Mom, I still say Whitebeard. Just because I just don't see it. Like, I love Lin, but she's just so dumb, and she fell prey to so many of her own traps and tricks, and that's why she came out on the losing side.
Okay. All right, we're already on 4. Okay, I'm just trying to see what the time is. All right. Who would win?
As much as this is again one of those things where it's like we've only seen their power quote off screen for both of them. I don't think
Odin demonstrated his power, I think, a good bit. Like he's fighting with sword, hockey in his sword. So what would happen if he went up against Akainu? Now I know about Akainu and what Oda said about him and everything, but does Akainu even have hockey? I'm sure he does have some form of it. Like he has to, right?
Yeah,
he's pretty high up there.
Yeah, I imagine he has all types of hockey, to be honest. Even Conquerors, which he might not have Conquerors. I don't know. He's very subservient to the world government. So he might not have Conquerors. I do not know. But I would say that, I still probably do this one to Akainu.
Really?
Yeah, that's my hot take, maybe. I don't like it, because,
because we all know the reason why Oda not Oda. Odin. We already know why Odin died, because he everything was against him pretty much. He kind of got set up.
Yeah.
For the most part, like he didn't really, because he was fighting against Kaido. He would have killed him too.
Yeah.
He was about to.
Yeah. See. Okay. Yeah. That's why I'm like, okay, he was about to kill Kaido. So.
And Kaido's like, haha, trump card.
That's a hard one because they if I had to make a death battle out of it,
yeah,
I would put. Oh my gosh, this is getting harder. Think about it, because I said Akainu off the get go, but maybe he could have.
Yes, this is what I wanted. I wanted you to struggle. Ooh, yes.
And I'm like, if Odin truly was gonna beat Kaido unless he got punked, then I could see him putting up a fight to the death with Akainu.
Do you think Akainu would just be like lava everywhere, and then Odin would be like, "But I just slashed the world in half," or whatever he does?
Yeah, that's a hard one. Geez, I would have to say I would go. I'll probably go Team Akainu since he's still in the story. And the longer you get in the story, the stronger you get in One Piece. So
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna,
very true, and this is all like currently with everybody's current with like their abilities and stuff. You know, even if they're not alive anymore, just like okay, I can kind of see Akainu win. It'd be a very interesting fight, though. I think because Akainu would have to be like, okay, I can't just use my magma, I have to use my hockey, and it's going to be a pretty big fight. All right, next up. What you think? Mihawk versus King. Now, we know King. We know what happened to him, with Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
But Zoro wasn't there. Like, has Mihawk ever fought a Lunarian? Like, does he know?
I mean, I'm assuming he does. He's the world's best swordsman. He's probably traveled around the world, done a bunch of things. So I'm assuming that he has to know. He has to know about at least the fragment of Lunarians. So I'm gonna say Mihawk. One of the best swordsmen.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now and I was like, why did I even do that? Why did I even put these two together? And I just thought like, oh, King, but I was like, no, wait, he lost his that's fine. Probably should have put someone else there, but I was just interested to see if there was any kind of like, oh. All right, next up. Zoro versus Rayleigh. What you think? And this is all current, by the way. Like, we're not talking about young Rayleigh. We're talking about current Rayleigh. Is Zoro ready to fight current Rayleigh? Could he?
I would say no.
Really?
I mean, I say he could fight current Rayleigh. I think it'd be a good fight, but I think current Rayleigh could also beat Zoro only because he trained Luffy. Granted, he didn't train him to death, but like he has that experience and that combat experience of like the former maybe admirals or fight like they fought rocks. So
right. So with like the wisdom and battle experience that Rayleigh has, you don't think he could take on Zoro, or do you think Zoro would struggle, or what you think?
I think Zoro would definitely struggle. I think I just don't see this fight happening, so it's so hard.
I know, but it's like if you had to think about it happening, like if something happened or whatever.
Rayleigh, final answer. Keep going.
Really?
Yeah, because just like right now where it stands, like Rayleigh's that guy. Like he's, yeah.
That's very interesting. I could have sworn you were gonna say Zoro. I was like, I'm gonna stump him with this. I'm gonna get him.
It's just to me is also the point where it's like Zoro shows a lot of control before he can control Kakuro's haki. He just output it through his sword, but like if he gets disabled or doesn't have swords, what's he gonna do? I mean, there's the no finger style, yeah, but like.
Okay. Well, I only got a couple more for you. But here we go. You ready?
Yes. Okay.
Garp versus Sengoku. What you think?
Oh god, that's also hard. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, I would probably go from what we've seen in the anime. My mind wants to say Garp, but also
I know this is more speculative because I know Sengoku really hadn't done much, but then you also have to realize though that they kind of fought side by side. and like Dog
Yeah.
Valley and stuff. So and he's got to be leader of the Navy, or Sengoku's like in charge of the Navy for a reason. So you gotta think, man, what would happen here?
We talked to my people. Um, this fur made out of the same things, right? Or not fur, but like they're. Oh gosh.
They're what?
I was gonna say like they're. Does Sengoku have all types of hockey? I think
I
it
mean,
comes out of.
he could. We haven't seen him use it, but he kind of really didn't do much in the Paramount War. He did a little bit, but
I just. I'm. I'm going Team Garp in this one.
okay. You think Garp would take it?
Yeah, because as much as the rest of the group probably knows about Garp's movesets, Garp probably knows Sengoku's movesets. So I'm gonna go with Sengoku being the driver.
Say that again.
I said I'm gonna go with Garp because I think the rest of, as much as everybody knows Garp's moves, I feel like Garp knows Sengoku's moves. So I feel like since everybody's like, oh yeah, we know Garps and stuff like this for that time, I feel like Garp knows enough about Konobuta to have found some of the weaknesses in it.
Mm.
So I'm gonna go Garp.
Okay. I could see that as well. I just wish we did see a little bit more Sengoku. Maybe we'll get our wish. Who knows?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Next up.
Okay. Shanks. I don't care logically. Shanks. 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 Screw that bullet.
Yeah. I know. I'm wondering what the anime or what the manga, what Oda's going to do with these two. If they ever do, like, fight for real. Like, who knows? Blackbeard might get some kind of broken fruit or something. All right. So I got one more. I got my last one. And yes, it will be the current abilities that we know of. Are you ready? I might be overhyping this last one a bit. I'm excited to see what your opinion is.
I'm ready. Oh, what? Who? Yo.
I know. I know. It's wrong. It would never happen, but if it did. All of Law's current ability, could he and Jinbei have a good fight? I know Jinbei's got more of the fish karate and the hockey and all that stuff. But with Law's abilities and stuff like that, what you think?
I'm going Jinbei. Or sorry. I'm going Law.
Really?
It was hard for me to say. Yeah, Law's got room, he's got Kroom, he's got Spikel, what's it called?
Scalpel?
Scalpel, yes. Scalpel. He's got the one where he goes, like, gives you a checkup, will check your bows, and if they're not clear, he fixes for you.
Okay.
So, I want to go...
You don't think Jinbei could, like, hockey his room away?
Mm,
I'm not really sure how like physically the rooms work. I mean, like if somebody were to like shoot out a big blast of hockey, would they like evaporate? Because that's how Law and his crew got rid of the infection that they had. It was devil fruit based. I don't know. I was just curious to see. But you think Law would take it? You think it'd be like a quick fight or a drawn out fight?
I think it'll be. I think it'll be a normal fight. I think it'll depend on the survival of one of them, and I think Law will have to give a little bit more than Jinbei can, and that's what's gonna do it.
Okay. All right, I got one more.
Okay.
Based on speculation, who do you think would take it?
Well, that's a good question. Are you about now or in their prime?
So for this one, I guess we can say that Luffy has access to everything he's gotten so far. So that includes Gear 5. Roger in his like prime. I know he got like sick in his prime basically, so it's just kind of like how he was, fighting off Whitebeard and all that stuff when they were younger. So who do you think? Current Luffy or Roger?
I would probably go with. Oh my gosh, this is hard because I've seen the things that Roger can do and the people he's fought. I've seen some of the things.
He fought off the rocks and he was at God Valley. Also keep that in mind.
Oh, Lord, dude.
I think it'd be perfectly fine saying like Luffy ain't ready yet. Yeah, he's at his peak, but he's not ready. Or if you gotta be like, nah, Gear 5 would clap Roger like no tomorrow.
I'll still probably gotta give this current one to Roger now I think about it.
Okay. You think Roger's hockey would outdo Luffy's at the moment?
At the moment, yes. Like you said, I feel like Luffy still has a lot more growing to do. His strides.
Yeah.
Roger just is too ready.
Yeah, because I would say that pre-Gear 5 probably wouldn't have been much of a contest. Post-Gear 5 is like, okay, his hockey's changed a little bit, and Gear 5's a thing. So, okay, I can respect that. Those are very interesting takes. I actually, a couple of them, I was like, oh, wow, I didn't think he would do that. Gosh, because I don't know, when I think of Roger, I just think of Divine Departure. It's just Odin gets sent back flying across the island. That man was a whole menace, Roger. All right, that's the end of the slides, though. What'd you think? I probably could have added just like one or two more, but what'd you think overall? Did you think this was a fun little exercise?
I did. I enjoyed it. I was caught by surprise by a lot of the slides.
Which one caught you off guard the most?
Probably this one because I was expecting you to say someone like Luffy versus Blackbeard or Luffy versus Akainu, but not like Luffy versus Blackbeard. Well, I said Blackbeard before, but I meant Brownbeard. Yeah. Luffy versus Roger. Jesus. Luffy versus Roger. I was expecting something like this. Like, It's just gonna be.
Yeah, I
So.
thought I'd tease your brain a little bit, and I was like, surely one or two of these. I really when I made this slide, I was like, oh, I'm just evil for this. Is it two of his favorite characters, and I'm putting them against each other. Let's do it. But also mostly because I was like, I was actually curious as to who you think would win.
Yeah, it's interesting that you. It's interesting that you put some of these here because I lose. Oh my gosh, Jimmy versus Law. I don't. That's a hard question. Still, I just. Hmm.
And obviously, there's plenty of One Piece characters to go around, so we can definitely do this again if you would like to. I could even change up like who versus who, and then I feel like next one's gonna be like really good for you. I think that'd be really fun. But I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope maybe put in the comments who do y'all think would win in some of these fights. Let us know. You can look for both of us on the Twitterverse. Just look for me at StrangelyENT. Mr. Strike Dredge, where can they find you?
You can find me #Dredge with a Z. Yeah.
Because he's cool.
Yes, because I'm cool like that.
Don't forget, if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see y'all next time.
Yes, see you on the next one.